Welcome to God's Barn. I'm Buhrke, and this is a prophetic ministry. These are things that the Lord has showed me over the years, and I'm trying to get out this information to people. And after we did the first one, I realized that, which I think it was the countdown to eternity. I don't remember the name, but I realized everybody has a different opinion about the rapture. And, I can respect your opinion if you'll respect mine. Some people said, the rapture's going to happen in 5 minutes. Some people say, it's going to come pre, come mid, come post. And some say there is no rapture. And you know what? Two good friends of mine, great Christian people, and they don't believe there is a rapture. But, they're awesome people. They love God. This is my opinion. I'm giving you what I think it is. You need to seek the Lord on these things and find out what you say. I have more information about this whole situation. So with respect to the rapture, I want to say the rapture is near, very near. I'm guessing in less than 3 or 5 years, but I don't know that. I'm just saying I see it as being very close. So I'm going to use a scripture today, in Luke. I want to talk about Noah and Lot. Most people don't talk about Lot. They talk about Noah. And I'm going to read about this here. And this is so easy to understand. And it says here, Jesus was speaking. He's talking about his coming for us in the clouds to take us and rapture us out of here. And he said, it's going to be like in the days of Noah. And so shall it be in the day of the Son of Man, when Jesus comes. And he said, they did eat and drink, marrying wives and given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them. The thing about this scripture, when he's talking here, when you're given in marriage, they did eat and drink. It's talking about, first of all, relatively normal economy, normal culture, somewhat normal. You could have a downturn in the economy. You could have a not all that moral society, but people are eating and drinking. That means there's food, there's drink. They got money to buy it. Times are relatively good. Given in marriage, getting married, planning a future. You get married, you plan a future. You plan to have kids and a life. So it's going to be normal times. Some people say, no, the rapture comes at the end, but all you have to do is read at the end of the book of Revelation. There is no normal times. The earth is destroyed. There's no fish in the sea. The place is destroyed. You don't plan a future when the world around you is destroyed. You just try to survive. And then the next one, he goes, also likewise, as it was in the days of Lot. So we got to look into this. They did eat and drank. And see, even in the days of Lot, you had a lot of immorality, a lot of sexual immorality. It was awful. Homosexuality going on. He said they did bought and sold. They planted and they builded. And so in other words, life was going on normal, even though there was a lot of immorality. There was an economy going on. And it says here, but the same day Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So this shall it be when the Son of Man is returning. So this is what I'm saying. Number one, there's going to be no notice of the rapture. It isn't going to be like the skies go black for a week. The only notice that's out there about the rapture is going to be people like me yelling and screaming, saying, the rapture is coming soon. You need to be ready. I would call this, make sure you're rapture ready. And you begin by giving your life to Christ. You got to be born again. And being rapture ready is important because there's no sign. You're going to wake up in the morning, everything's normal. You're planning, you're going to get married in 6 months. And instantaneously, all God's people are gone. Now, when I say God's people, I'm saying those that are born again. Just because you go to church doesn't mean you're born again. So I don't know how many people are leaving in the rapture, but I know it's not necessarily going to be 20% of the world's population if it's 2 or 5%. And that's just my opinion, and I respect your opinion. One of the things that's interesting about Lot and Noah was they took their children with them. The way I see it, if you're born again and you're rapture ready and you're on it with God, your children are coming with you. Because the angel told Lot, go get your kids. And in fact, see if I can find it quickie like and read it to you here. So the angels tell him, go to Lot, get your kids and get out of here. And Lot's fooling around. He's got his 2 daughters, and it says the son-in-laws thought he was crazy. And the angel said, haste thee, escape hither, for I can, basically, hurry up and get out of here. For I cannot do anything until you're out of here. In other words, what the angel was saying is, I can't destroy this city, Lot, if you're not out of here. And that's a type and shadow of the rapture. God cannot and will not destroy the world until we, the Christians, are out of here. We're not appointed unto wrath. We're gone before all of this stuff happens. And, some people say, oh, God's leaving us here for the tribulation because, we're bad. We're not really all that good. I didn't see that Lot was all that good. It said he sat in the gate of the city, which means he was a city father. Even though he was a believer, he was probably not living right at all. Yet he was gone. So, and like God's going to leave you here. You have to go through the tribulation because you're a sinner. I was thinking about this scripture. Even Ross Perot back in the 80s went to Iran and got his people out of there. But God's going to leave you here because he's mad at Putin. He's mad at the president. It's not going to happen. If Ross Perot, and Ross Perot, I think it was I don't remember what year, 88, he got all his people out. And God's going to get all of his people out of here before the wrath of God hits. And in Luke 21:36, Jesus said, pray that ye be counted worthy to escape all these things. And I looked up the word escape, and it means escape. It means gone. You're out. You're gone. Jesus said, pray that you'd be worthy. What does that mean, worthy? You must be a born-again believer to escape all these things. I am telling you, brothers and sisters, the rapture's not far off. You need to make sure you're going in the rapture, and the rapture is a good thing. I'm out of here, and I got nothing but a reward. You need to be, the time that you have left, you need to be working on your reward for when you get there. I had a house in North Carolina that I sold, and I made a ton of money on this house. And the Lord asked me this. He said, what'd you do with that money? I was saying to the Lord, why didn't I keep the house? And, what's going on with this? And the Lord said, what'd you do with the profit? And I said, I gave a tithe off of the profit. And he said, that's what I wanted you to do because I wanted to enhance your reward when this is all over because there's not a lot of time left. Well, I want to thank you all for watching and I appreciate it. And I hope this blessed you.